Well, hey everybody, it's another Aloha Friday coming to you from the land of the invention of the Aloha Friday, Hawaii. And we're talking with our friend who's all the way on the opposite side of the United States, Tampa. And Adrian, who's our friend today on our Friday Live?
So Al has been training athletes for 48 years, owned the Body Shop Gym in Tampa from 1977 until 2005, where he trained over 300 professional and collegiate athletes. He was a gym owner, a physical education teacher and coach, former professional wrestler, and a fitness trainer. In 1997, he created the sport of tri-fitness. Please welcome our guest, Al Rosen.
Welcome, Al.
Aloha.
All right, amazing technology that we can be interviewing you, and we're on the opposite ends of the United States. Probably, what is that? It's got to be like 5,000 miles. It's 2,500 to LA, and another 2,500 probably to Tampa. So 5,000 miles away. Amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Al, how did you get into this? We're going to talk about what this tri-fitness competition is, but how did you get into this whole world of fitness?
Well, I got a degree in for the University of Tampa in physical education. I came down here. I played ball. And I was offered a baseball scholarship down at UT, so I wound up at the University of Tampa. So I'm originally from New York, New Jersey area. So after spending 4 years in Tampa, I wasn't about to go back. So I enjoyed the weather, and I was done with the hustle and bustle of the city, and it became home. So,
and Al, you spent some time here in Hawaii. Tell us about that adventure.
Oh,
yeah, tell us about that story with this guy named Mr. Johnson, Dwayne.
Okay, go. Well, my relationships with Dwayne Johnson goes back to I'm actually his godfather, and back in when I opened the gym in what year did I open the gym? 1977. I'm losing. Okay, I'm getting older. Okay, he actually, the Johnsons, Rocky and Out Johnson, and a 6-year-old Dwayne moved into my house. Back in the day, there was territories, the NWA. And and the boys would travel from territory to territory. It's funny because I ate lunch with a bunch of the old timers today, who used to work all the territories. So, so we actually became a family, and also my adopted brother is Tonga Fafita, who wrestled by the name of Haku. So back in 1970.
Wait, what was his name again?
His real name is Tonga Fafita, but his wrestling
name. What you call my mama?
And actually, you go. He's all over the internet. You can hear some crazy stories about him, but he's the nicest guy in the world. But we actually became, my family, his family, Tunga's family, and the Johnsons became one big family, and it's been like that, for the last whatever it's been for almost 50 years. Actually, Tonga came into our lives in 78. So I went over to the wrestle for High Chief Peter Maivia on I guess it was 1979. Lived on Kapilani Street. Okay, used to work out at the Central YMCA over there, and I became a beach bum. So that was I don't know what it was, 26 years old at the time. So we would work the Blaisdell Arena and Schofield Barracks and Brock Arena, Pearl Harbor, and some of those places around there. It was a good experience, and obviously, I guess you were able to catch a lot of that on Dwayne's show, the Young Rock. So
was that who you said? Peter Maivia?
Yeah, Peter Maivia, Samoan High Chief.
Yeah.
And he's actually the one responsible for getting all the. Samoans have become and polys have become big in the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah, not to speak of the NFL. Not only the NFL.
So,
exactly. We got one here in Tampa, Villa Vea.
So Al, you have this extensive background in in sports, wrestling, training, and then you invented this Tri Fitness in 1997. What led to this new sport that you came up with?
Well, I'll be 100% honest here. In 1997, I was just going through a divorce. Okay, and I realized I needed to do something else with my life. I was teaching school, coaching football, coaching track, and I had the body shop at the time for about 20 years. And I saw there were a lot of girls working out that really didn't have a goal. There was bodybuilding back then, and there was maybe 5Ks. So not everybody was a runner, and not everybody, wanted to do the gimmick to become a bodybuilder. So I came. My background in promoting things and finding things, I helped founded the world's largest gymnastic meet, the Gasparilla Invitational, where there were over 4,000 this year. And so I knew how to organize. I put on overseas wrestling tours in some of the Caribbean islands. So I knew how to put things together. And like I said, I was a football and track coach. So I knew how to, as far as track meets, they would actually ask me to help run the county meets because they knew I was organized and I could do, and do things on times. So all these things led to creating an event. So I said, I need to come up with an event to challenge women that's played on a level playing field that would empower them. And I came up with this, and then 26 years later, here we are.
So it started as the women's Tri Fitness, and then has since moved to be more inclusive of men
and
kids.
Children. Yeah, exactly.
Everyone is included in this sport that you've come up with.
Yeah, anybody that wishes to challenge themselves, we welcome them.
Hey, Al, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Who's this, Al?
That's Adrian back around
2001.
2001 in Vegas. In Vegas.
Yeah, maybe. No, I don't know where it was. It could be. I did 3 or 4 of your events.
Yeah.
And then I joined the Army.
I think that's the Vegas event, and it is the Vegas event at the old Las Vegas High School, because I could tell with the gobo on the background. And and it's funny, you asked me about my connection with Hawaii, and I guess it must have been in 2000. I said, I got to do something different. My mind just kept. And one day, my son, Milton, who has Down syndrome, came walking in the house with a boombox with Elvis Presley playing Viva Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So Las Vegas. So I was teaching school. I go into school. I asked a friend of mine who happened to be a travel agent in the West Tampa. I said, Tony, what do you think about me taking the event to Las Vegas? And she goes, I said, it's a great idea. Have you ever been? I said, hell no, I haven't never been there. But when should I go? She goes, I'll get you a ticket for 2 days from now. So next thing I know, I'm flying out to Vegas. I see, the whole place lit up, MGM, Caesars, all that. And I said, well, I'm going to get my name up on those lit up boards, and which it is. So I go. She had me a room at the Lexer, so I go down to the lobby and I said, where's the closest high school? And they said, Durango High School. Just go down to Tropicana, make a right, go up to Durango, make a left. High school. I walk in, and I said, I'd like to speak to the athletic director. I'm looking to secure a field. And they said, we'll get Mr. Komoto for you. Reed Komoto. I said, sounds Hawaiian to me. Okay, so he walks in, and we start talking. I said, you're from Hawaii? He says, yes. I said, I wrestled in Hawaii. He looks at me like he saw a ghost. I said, I worked for High Chief Peter Maivia. And he goes, and what do you want? I said, the field. He goes, you can have anything you want.
Oh, well, Hawaii is the ninth, or Las Vegas is the 9th island. We get a lot of transplants over there. That's a great story to connect Hawaii to the Tri Fitness and the Aloha spirit, right?
That's it.
Going back to our connection with you, you had um, Adrian back in the day. And is that Al? We verify this was Adrian. How old are you, Adrian?
Last year I was like 20 or 21, maybe.
Yeah,
Baby.
I'll tell you what year it is. It's 2001.
Yep.
2001. And then when did we go back, Adrian?
In May of this year, 2023.
2023. And so you see here for
While Atilio's pulling up pictures, Al, for just for our audience, like what are the age ranges that we see of people that are competing in in
speaking
this
of which, how old is this lady?
44.
That's it. Last year.
Yep.
Yep. So not too bad. How many years difference, Adrian, from that photo to this photo? 23. Not too bad.
No?
Yeah.
So I came back 23 years later. I wanted to beat my time as a 21-year-old, right?
And you would have. Okay, I think you had previously ran about a 56 or 57 on the obstacle course, and you were well on your way. And then hey, like in all sports, things happen.
Yeah.
Came a hurdle and tweaked it, but that's okay. You'll be back. You'll be back in October.
I'll be back.
2020.
So let's talk about the event. Like, what does this event actually entail? Like, how many days? What kind of events? How do the athletes prepare?
Okay. Well, let's go. The event's going to be in October 2024, and as of right now, the host hotel will be the Marriott Hotel, which is right next, like 50 yards away from Jefferson High School, which we'll use the auditorium for the Grace and Physique and the fitness routine, which I'm trying to remember the schedule, which will be held a Saturday morning. Actually, the registration, people come in and register and practice on Thursday. We'll have a second registration on Friday. Okay, and that gives me a chance to look at the weather, because just in case, I can always include something on Friday night. So then, so Saturday after fitness routines, the women do have there's an optional event for women. All options. You could do any or all events, which is the Grace and Physique. You saw the picture of Adrian in the physique, and the fitness routine, which is a choreographed routine. Then Saturday after night under the lights, we'll be doing an obstacle course, true grit. We'll have probably 7 or 8 3 courses of obstacle course, which is a 160-yard course, which hasn't changed since the start of the event, which consists of a 10-foot wall, a running grid, incline, decline monkey bars, 15-foot cargo net. Okay, then coming shuttle run, 3 hurdles, a under and over die roll, and then you have a true grid event, which is a 230-yard fitness challenge. Over there on the video, you just saw the box jumps. Here you see some pictures of the shuttle run. Shuttle run's a 10 beanbag suicide, I guess you want to call it. It's 20 feet. There she is doing a fitness routine. So the fitness skills are the box jumps, bench press, and the shuttle run. So like I say, people, I mentioned the true grid and obstacle courses. So there's actually 7 total events. The men do 5, and the kids do 5. They do everything but the Grace and Physique and the fitness routine. So
and Atilio got to experience that for the first time.
Yeah.
He did great for time. It's freaking awesome. So it's one of these type of things. It's an event you could do any of the 7. Okay, and the whole thing, the events never change. The only thing that could change is the weather or the surface we're running on, which is either a football field or a synthetic turf. And in the past we've run it in on asphalt, but all the running is done on the cheer floor. All the cheer floor. So the front part, mostly upper like monkey bars, the walls and balance beams, etc. So
Al, a lot of people think about these fitness competitions and they think it's just this part, but
It's
you want to
small part of
emphasize,
it. It's a very small part of it.
It's a small part of it, and that has it like been that from the beginning, that it's not only this but the obstacle courses as well.
Oh yeah, I mean the two most popular events are the obstacle course, okay, because we keep time. So once you have a PR, so like I mentioned back in 2001 or 2002, Adrian ran approximately a 57. So we go into the event. Our goal was to get her a PR, a personal record, of beating that 57. And we have people that did it in their 20s. I was looking at one girl who back in Vegas, Pam, that ran like a 112 or 114, and then 20 years later or 15 years later, I'm going to say she probably did that in 2002. 15 or 18 years later, she's running a 51, 52. So she's,
Wow.
so 20 years, at 47, she's running better than she did at 27 by far.
Wow. You
But
see
there's
those
a
monkey
whole-
bars? You
there's
see
a
those
whole
monkey bars?
technique.
Adrian,
What?
where were we when we saw monkey bars the other day?
Oh, so we were driving through Schofield Barracks and we saw the same monkey bars that you have, Al. And it's really was like, oh, we can go practice there on Schofield on
Giving
our
the
monkey bars.
civilians a little taste of it.
That's good. That's good. I got, like I said, I have memories of wrestling there.
Yeah.
So Al, like back to I saw just such a diverse group of people that were participating in the Tri Fitness Challenge as far as like the age, their shapes, backgrounds. Let's talk a little bit about that, how it's just like an all-inclusive kind of culture.
It's amazing because when we go back to when you first started, I would say the biggest age group by far was 55 to 29.
Yeah.
Now the biggest age group is either the 45 to 49s or the 50 to 54. So we had two athletes over 174 and 176 that participated in it. But are they going to win the overall competition? Beat people like Adrian? No, but they also get scored within your age group.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is, they come back every year just to challenge themselves. They're young.
Yep. There is one of the ladies who I think she came in second place this year, and then last year she was first place, and 62 years old. Amazing shape. And I asked her, I said, what is your secret to remaining so physically fit and just beautiful? Like, you would not ever think this woman is in her 60s. And she said participating in this Tri Fitness Challenge has really, and staying involved in fitness has kept me feeling and looking young.
Yeah,
you know what she said, Al? It was better than a facelift.
She actually started with me and did the second show at started in 98, 98 or 9. Okay, and she's better athletically now 26, 27 years later than she's ever been. And that's after she overcame an ACL about 5 years ago. And she's had some personal drama, losing a son, and she was able to use the Tri Fitness event as a dedication to him, continue to challenge yourself to overcome the obstacles of life.
And we see that we have the check marks here because I don't want the men thinking that they're going to have to get a bikini. And so you can choose, right? You don't have to participate in everything because you can. I know that a lot of people come and participate in the obstacle challenges, but you don't necessarily need to go get a bikini on if you want to, unless you want to.
Matt, we don't know. We haven't got it. Men.
Wait, you guys not equal opportunity? What the?
Until somebody files a lawsuit against me.
There you go. But yeah, so that's the entry form there, and I kind of want to keep showing the because that's the people can go to the website, look at that stuff, but I want to keep showing the video so people can see the visual on what this looks like. And
the nice thing that Al does though in between the big events is he offers boot camps, right? So I know that you travel around with some like basic equipment, or like people can come to you to get the technique.
people could come into Tampa, and actually, I made it real comfortable for them, and have some groups coming in that I've offered. The way my house is laid out, I have 3 bedrooms on the opposite side that have sleep 6. I have a family room, a kitchen that's all marked off from where when people do this. I have a 7-person hot tub. I got the outdoor course in the back. Well, okay, I offer personal training included in that. She's a massage therapist from Massage Envy, so she do in home. So we started putting together entire fitness packages where a group of 6 could come in, pay $495, learn the obstacle course, learn the true grit. Okay, we take them to the beach, we pick them up from the airport. So trying to make things real convenient for out of town, come and learn the event, and then they go home. Okay,
There's Adrian.
there it is. She was cooking too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think the message that I get from you is that this is not just for like the ultra athletes. This is, I mean, I've seen kids who are doing it, teenagers, we've seen adults. It's for everybody. It's co-ed. It's going to be in Tampa. So I think for Adrian and I, we are the type that are more like looking for fitness vacations, which is something that we do versus the just going somewhere like and eating and not doing anything and getting drunk and all of that. We still do the eating thing. I don't think we got drunk. Because we're competing. But that would be who we're sending the message out to. If you guys are in the area, maybe you're at Orange Theory, F45, 24 Hour Fitness, the Planet Fitness, and you want to put together a team that's right in your own backyard. We're coming all the way from Hawaii.
And it's so fun.
Yeah, Al, leave us with this because we're going to wrap it up. Describe all the different places that people have been coming to this thing for the last 20 plus years.
Oh, every state. When I was doing it in Vegas, we used to get a lot. But we still get a lot from a lot of people from Alabama, Mississippi, Illinois, Georgia, Northeast. So they come from everywhere. Montana,
Canada. Right?
Canada.
There are a lot of Canadians that like to come and participate, including your wife.
Yeah, that's all.
I married her.
That's how I met her. She came to a show and I married her.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the website, everybody. Tread Fitness Challenge. It's coming up in October, which is of next year, which is more than a year from now. Plenty of time to train. Yeah.
Absolutely. If people are interested, they can get a hold of me for sprint programs, etc.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Al, for being on the show, and we're going to wrap it up, and then we're going to go out with a video of Adrian doing more of her routines. No, we're going to do the other video. All right, Renee, take us home.
Aloha to Lo-Fi, and my prayers and thoughts go to the people over there.
Yes.
And
thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thanks, Al.
Okay. Bye-bye.